Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into understanding and tackling errors related to JSON structure validation in the context of gstr1 filing. This is a common area of frustration for businesses and developers in India, so a comprehensive guide is definitely needed. Understanding the context, gstr1 and JSON. *GSTR1, Goods and Services Tax Return 1. This is a monthly or quarterly statement that registered taxpayers in India must file, detailing all their outward supplies, sales. It's the core document for reporting sales data to the government. *JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. The standard data format used for transmitting GSTR1 data to the gstn, Goods and Services Tax Network, portal. The gstn defines a specific schema, structure, for this JSON data. *validation*. Before the gstn accepts your GSTR1 data, it performs rigorous validation against its defined schema. If the JSON structure doesn't conform to the rules, you'll get an error, and your return will be rejected. This is where the problems typically start. Why JSON structure validation fails? Common causes. 1. Incorrect data types. Asterisk numbers specified as strings, or vice versa. For example, an invoice amount sent as 1000 instead of 1000. Date fields not in the required format, typically YYYYMMDD. Boolean values represented as true/false, strings, instead of true/false, booleans. 2. Missing required fields. For example, the gstn, GST identification number, of the customer may be required for certain types of transactions, and if it's missing, you'll get an error. Invoice number and date are almost always required. 3. Invalid values. Incorrect gstn format, should be a 15-digit alphanumeric code. State codes, as defined by gstn, are incorrect. SAC, Services Accounting Code, or HSN, Harmonized System of Nomenclature, codes are invalid. 4. Incorrect JSON structure. Wrong nesting of objects and arrays. Typos in field names. Even a single character difference will cause validation to fail. Extra/unnecessary fields, the gstn system is strict about this. 5. Total mismatch. The calculated tax amounts, CGST, SGST, IGST, don't match the total invoice value. This is a frequent source of issues. 6. Zero or negative values. Certain fields, like invoice amount, taxable value, or tax amount, might not be allowed to be zero or negative. 7. Rate mismatch. Tax rate entered on the invoice line item does not matches rate slab as per GST norms. 8. Invalid document sequence. The sequence of documents like invoice number is not correct. The invoice number should be chronological in order. General troubleshooting approach. 1. Get the official GSTN schema. This is the most important step. The GSTN publishes the GSTR1 JSON schema on its portal. Download the latest version. This schema is your blueprint for building the JSON. You can usually find it under the Downloads or Resources section of the GSTN website. It's often in XSD, XML schema definition, format. While XSD is more complex to read than JSON, it explicitly defines the structure, data types, and constraints. 2. Validate against the schema, locally before uploading to the GSTN portal. validate your JSON against the official schema. There are many tools and libraries available for this. Online JSON schema validators. Several websites allow you to upload your JSON and a JSON schema, converted from XSD if necessary, to check for validation errors. Examples: JSON schema validator, search online. Various online tools by searching JSON schema validator. Programming libraries. If you are generating JSON programmatically, use a JSON schema validation library in your language. Python JSON schema. JavaScript AJV. Java Everett.org/JSON schema or networn/JSON schema validator. 3. Examine gstn error messages carefully. The gstn portal will provide error messages when validation fails. These messages can be cryptic, but they usually indicate the section of the gstr1 where the error occurred, example B2B invoices, B2C invoices, etc. The name of the field that is causing the problem. A brief description of the error, example invalid gstn, incorrect data type. 4. Start simple. If you are generating gstr1 data for the first time, start with a very simple example. Create a JSON with a single B2B invoice. Ensure all the required fields are present and have the correct data types and values. Validate this simple JSON. Once it passes validation, gradually add more invoices and complexity. 5. Double-check totals. Manually calculate the total invoice value and tax amounts to ensure they match the values in your JSON. Even a small discrepancy can cause validation to fail. 6. Refer to gstn documentation and FAQs. The gstn provides detailed documentation and FAQs on gstr1 filing. Consult these resources for specific rules and requirements. Code example: Python with JSON schema. Explanation of the code. 1. Import libraries. Imports the JSON library for working with JSON data and JSON schema for validation. 2. Sample gstr1 data. gstr1 data holds the JSON data representing a simplified gstr1. Remember to replace this with your actual data. 3. Simplified JSON schema. gstr1 schema defines the structure and data types that the JSON data must conform to. This is a very simplified example. You must use the official gstn schema. I've included some basic validation rules. Example: gstn must match a specific pattern, IDT must be a date in YYYYMMDD format, RCHRG must be Y or N. 4. Validation. The validate function from JSON schema checks if the gstr1 data is valid against the gstr1 schema. 5. Error handling. The try, except block catches validation error exceptions, which are raised when the JSON is invalid. It prints a user-friendly error message. It also catches other potential exceptions. Important notes and best practices. Use the official schema. I cannot stress this enough. The gstn schema is the ultimate source of truth. Any schema you find online might be outdated or incorrect. Regularly update schema. The gstn may update the gstr1 schema from time to time. Make sure you are using the latest version. Comprehensive validation. Don't just check for basic data types. Validate the format of GSDINs, invoice numbers, date formats, and other fields that have specific rules. Clear error reporting. When validation fails, Provide clear and informative error messages to the user. Indicate the specific field that is causing the problem and the expected format or value. This will make it easier for users to correct the data. Logging log all validation errors. This can help you identify common issues and improve your data quality. Testing thoroughly test your gstr1 generation and validation process with a variety of data scenarios, including edge cases and invalid data. Use a robust JSON library. Use a well-tested and reliable JSON library in your programming language to avoid potential issues with JSON parsing and serialization. Consider an API wrapper. Some third-party services offer API wrappers around the gstn portal, which can simplify the process of gstr1 filing and handle some of the validation for you. However, you should still validate the data on your end. Example of a more detailed error message. Let's say you have the following gstr1 data. And the gstr1 schema includes validation for date format and IGST calculation. The error messages might look like this. A well-designed system should be able to present this information in a user-friendly way, guiding the user to correct the invalid date and the incorrect IGST amount. In summary, validating gstr1 JSON data is crucial for successful filing. By understanding the common causes of validation errors, using the official gstn schema, implementing robust validation checks, and providing clear error messages, you can significantly reduce the frustration and time associated with gstr1 filing. Remember that meticulous attention to detail and thorough testing are key to ensuring data accuracy and compliance. Deep dive into gstr1 JSON structure validation errors, a comprehensive tutorial. Validating the JSON structure of your gstr1 return is crucial for successful filing. A malformed JSON can lead to rejection of your return and potential compliance issues. This tutorial will provide a comprehensive overview of common errors, validation techniques, and best practices to ensure your gstr1 JSON is accurate and compliant. What is gstr1 and why is JSON validation important? gstr1 is a monthly/quarterly statement of outward supplies that every registered GST taxpayer is required to file. This report details all sales made during the tax period. The GST portal mandates a specific JSON, JavaScript object notation, format for uploading this data. JSON is a lightweight data interchange format that is easily readable by humans and machines. However, its structure must adhere to predefined rules and the specific schema defined by the GST portal. Incorrect JSON syntax, missing fields, or data type mismatches can result in validation errors, preventing successful uploading of your return. Common causes of gstr1 JSON structure validation errors *. Several issues can lead to validation errors in your gstr1 JSON. Understanding these is the first step towards prevention. 1. Schema mismatch *. The GST portal provides a specific JSON schema, XSD or similar, that defines the expected structure and data types. Your JSON must conform strictly to this schema. Common schema-related errors include missing required fields *. Certain fields are mandatory and must be present in the JSON, even if they hold null values. Incorrect field names *. Typographical errors in field names will cause validation to fail. Field names are case sensitive. Incorrect data types *. If a field is defined as a number, you can't provide a string. Similarly, date fields must adhere to a specific format, example YYYYMMDD. Asterisk invalid values. Asterisk some fields have a predefined set of allowed values, enumerations. Providing a value outside the set will trigger an error. 2 syntax errors. Asterisk JSON has a specific syntax. Common syntax errors include asterisk missing commas, asterisk commas, separate key value pairs within an object and elements within an array. Missing commas can break the structure. Asterisk missing braces or brackets. Asterisk enclose objects, and enclose arrays. Unclosed or mismatched braces / brackets will lead to syntax errors. Asterisk incorrect quotes. Asterisk keys in a JSON object must be enclosed in double quotes. String values should also be enclosed in double quotes. Asterisk trailing commas. Asterisk commas after the last element in an object or array are invalid. 3 data integrity issues. Asterisk while the JSON structure might be valid, the data itself could be incorrect, leading to errors during processing on the GST portal. Asterisk invalid gstn. Asterisk the gstn, goods and services tax identification number, must be a valid 15-digit alphanumeric code. Asterisk duplicate invoices. Asterisk duplication of invoice numbers within the same gstr1 return is not allowed. Asterisk invalid HSN codes. Asterisk HSN, harmonized system nomenclature, codes must be valid for the declared goods or services. Asterisk incorrect tax amounts. Asterisk tax amounts must be calculated correctly based on the taxable value and applicable GST rates. Discrepancies between declared tax amounts and calculated tax amounts are a common error. Asterisk 0 or negative values. Asterisk certain fields, like invoice values, tax amounts, cannot be 0 or negative. 4 character encoding issues. Asterisk incorrect character encoding, example using a special character that is not properly encoded in UTF-8, can lead to validation errors. 5 size limitations. Asterisk the GST portal may impose limits on the size of the JSON file or the number of records within a single GSTR1 return. Exceeding these limits will result in an error. Validation techniques and tools. Asterisk. Several tools and techniques can help you validate your GSTR1 JSON structure before uploading it to the GST portal. 1 JSON lint / validator tools. Asterisk these online tools check your JSON syntax for errors and ensure it's well formed. Examples include asterisk JSON lint, JSONlint.com, a simple and widely used online JSON validator. Asterisk JSON parser online, JSONparser.org offers more advanced features like JSON formatting and schema validation, if you have the schema. Asterisk freeformatter.com / JSONvalidator.html. Asterisk another useful online validator with formatting capabilities. Example using JSONlint. Asterisk 1. Copy and paste your GSTR1 JSON into the JSONlint editor. 2. Click the Validate JSON button. 3. If errors are found, they will be highlighted with descriptions. 2. Schema validation. Asterisk this is the most thorough way to validate your JSON. You need the JSON schema, XSD or a similar definition, provided by the GST portal. Schema validation tools compare your JSON against the schema and report any discrepancies. Asterisk online schema validators. Asterisk some online tools allow you to upload your JSON and a schema to perform validation. For instance, some versions of JSON parser online may support schema validation. Asterisk programming libraries. Asterisk most programming languages have libraries that support JSON schema validation. This allows you to integrate validation into your data processing pipeline. 3. Programming languages and libraries. Asterisk. You can use programming languages like Python, Java, or JavaScript with appropriate libraries to validate your JSON. This provides more flexibility and control over the validation process. Here are examples. Python explanation import necessary libraries JSON for parsing JSON data, JSON schema for schema validation. Load JSON data and schema the JSON.loads function converts the JSON strings into Python dictionaries. Important replace the schema with the official gstr1 schema. The example schema provided is for demonstration and might not be completely accurate. Validate the JSON the validate function from the JSON schema library checks if the JSON data conforms to the specified schema. Error handling the try, except block catches potential errors, such as JSON decoding errors and schema validation errors. The E variable provides details about the error. Pay close attention to the validation error exception, as it contains information about which part of the JSON failed validation. JavaScript, node.js. Explanation AJV library this is a popular JSON schema validator for JavaScript. Install it using npm install AJV. FS module this module is used to read the JSON data and schema from files. AJV.compile, gstr1 schema, compiles the JSON schema into a validation function. Validate, gstr1 JSON, executes the validation function against your JSON data. Error reporting if the JSON is invalid, the validate.errors array will contain detailed information about the errors. Java explanation dependencies you'll need the JSON library, com_fastrxml.jackson.databind, for JSON parsing and the network JSON schema validator, com_network.schema. Add these to your project's dependencies, example using Maven or Gradle. Loading JSON and schema loads the JSON data and schema from files using Object Mapper, JSON, and JSON Schema Factory, Network NT. Replace the file paths with the actual locations of your JSON and schema files. Schema validation the schema.validate, JSON node, method performs the validation. The errors set will contain any validation errors found. Example gstr1 JSON snippet, illustrative. Example gstr1 JSON schema snippet, illustrative. Key points about the schema type specifies the data type of a field, example string, number, integer, object, array. Properties defines the properties, fields, within an object. Required lists the mandatory fields within an object. Pattern defines a regular expression that the string value must match. Useful for validating gstn, dates, etc. Enum provides a list of allowed values for a field. Debugging and troubleshooting 1. Read error messages carefully the error messages generated by the validator will often pinpoint the exact location and nature of the error. Pay close attention to the field names, data types, and expected values. 2. Start simple if you have a complex JSON, try validating smaller sections of it to isolate the problem. 3. Double-check data sources errors in the JSON often stem from errors in the underlying data sources. Verify that the data is accurate and consistent with the required format. 4. Use a JSON editor with syntax highlighting asterisk. Editors like Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, or Atom with JSON plugins can help you identify syntax errors and format your JSON for readability. 5. Refer to official GST documentation asterisk. The GST portal provides documentation on the gstr1 JSON schema. Consult this documentation for the most accurate and up-to-date information. 6. Check for data type mismatches asterisk. A very common error is passing string where number is needed or vice versa. 7. Use a diff tool asterisk. If you have a working JSON from a previous filing, compare it with the current JSON using a diff tool to identify any discrepancies. Best practices for avoiding gstr1 JSON validation errors asterisk. Use a reliable data source asterisk. Ensure the data you're using to generate the JSON is accurate and validated at the source. Implement data validation at entry asterisk. Validate data as it's entered into your system to prevent errors from propagating. Automate JSON generation asterisk. Use a program or script to generate the JSON from your data. This reduces the risk of manual errors. Test thoroughly validate your JSON using the techniques described above before uploading it to the GST portal. Stay updated the GST portal may update the JSON schema periodically. Keep your validation tools and processes up to date. Use a library or API if possible. Many accounting software and GST service providers offer libraries or APIs that handle JSON generation and validation automatically. This can significantly simplify the process and reduce the risk of errors. Conclusion Validating your gstr1 JSON structure is essential for a smooth and compliant GST filing process. By understanding common errors, using appropriate validation tools, and following best practices, you can significantly reduce the risk of encountering validation problems and ensure the successful submission of your returns. Always refer to the official GST portal documentation for the most accurate and up-to-date information on the gstr1 JSON schema. Remember to thoroughly test your JSON and address any errors promptly to avoid delays and potential compliance issues.